On March 9, 1959, the first Barbie doll goes on display at the American Toy Fair in New York City. Barbie was the first mass-produced toy doll in the United States with adult features.
What's up, DP? Hope this beautiful little Wednesday morning is treating you all well.
Today we'll be covering a whole lot of sports,
AP exam registration, our upcoming musical, and much, much more.
with an exclusive surprise at the end, so stay tuned.
You better know by now, this is DP News.
And it
starts
now.
Day 2. That's right, lunch is still only happening in the cafeteria. For any stragglers with a couple bucks, there's still a la carte items at, you guessed it, the carts.
Students, AP exam registration closes tomorrow. That means both registration and AP exam fees. Make sure you have joined the course on the College Board website and paid the exam dues on the DPHS website underneath the Student tab by tomorrow.
Yesterday, the boys tennis team opened Channel League play against rival San Marcos on their courts. The singles players faced some really tough competition, and despite losing, they are looking forward to the next time that they play San Marcos at home. The doubles team of Julian Choi and Connor McPherson swept all 3 sets, including a 7-5 nail-biter in the final round. The team of Daniel Trong and Keaton Cross won 2 out of 3, winning 6-1 and 6-2. Aiden Myers caught up with doubles team Julian Choi and Connor McPherson.
Good morning, I'm Aiden Myers. I'm live on the tennis courts right now with Connor McPherson. Now, Connor, you swept the Royals 3-0 yesterday. What's your standing record right now?
Since that was our first match in league, our league record right now is 3-0. So right now we're the #1 seeded team in the league, and we're feeling good.
Connor, where is your next big competition?
I'd say that'd probably be Friday against Newbury Park. We're going there. They're supposed to be good. It's gonna be really fun. We're excited.
All right, thank you, Connor. Good luck to you and the team. This has been Aiden Myers for DP News.
Thanks, Aiden. The boys are now 5-1 overall and will continue league play on Thursday against Lompoc. Boys volleyball struggled early with a few attacking errors, but were able to bear down and it ended up sweeping their 3 sets. Dual sport athlete Grant Hughes had 8 kills and 11 assists in the win. Girls lacrosse outright dominated, beating Louisville High 21-1. 12 different girls found the net, including Autumn Litton, scoring 4 of her own. Softball had no troubles at the plate, beating SB 22-2. Bella Nuno led the offensive charge, going 5 for 5 with 3 home runs, including a grand slam. And on her birthday, Lila Chisholm hit her first high school home run. Runs didn't come as easy for baseball. They got down 3-0 in the first inning. Jordan Rico would come in relief in the first inning with the bases loaded and 1 out. He got out of the jam and would go on to strike out 12 hitters in 5 2/3 scoreless innings. He also drove in a run at the plate. DP won 8-4. Teddy Vigna shot the lowest score of the day, 34, 2 under par for boys golf, who beat Foothill Tech 185-227. Remember, lowest score wins. Girls volleyball won their first league match of the year over San Ynez. All 3 of our doubles teams won in very convincing fashion.
Wanting to create healthy meals on a budget? If so, Margarita Skusat, a DPHS student here, has created a website called Cook It Easy that strives to promote and assist students with healthy cooking. Here's Margarita with more.
I've always had a passion for cooking and baking. Also, in the last couple of years, I've been exposed to a lot of statistics that indicate healthy eating has significant long-term and short-term benefits on health. Studies have found that it can reduce the risk of many diseases. It can even improve mood and mental health in certain cases. Young people are notorious for relying too heavily on things like fast food and frozen food and pre-made food. So I really wanted to create a resource to try to combat this. Generally, a lot of the recipes are family recipes, I'd say. So recipes that I grew up eating that my parents would cook, and I sort of practice the recipes and further develop them to make them as easy and intuitive as possible. I hope that firstly can help prove that home cooking doesn't have to be a burden. It can also be fun, creative, affordable, and easy. I also hope that it will help support students who are interested in trying home cooking. I tried to make all the recipes as easy to follow as possible, even for people with no cooking experience. So I hope that it'll inspire them to try to take some of the recipes on.
In case you forgot, the write-a-thon is today. I personally am thrilled, and I'm sure our students leading the competition are as well. Let's take a look at some more information from them.
You know, Taryn, I wish there was a place where I could write and maybe even publish my writing.
Well, you can, in the local color.
Really? How?
Well, on Wednesday, March 9th, from 3:30 to 5 o'clock p.m. in the library, the Writing Center is hosting the write-a-thon.
You are such a snack!
Speaking of snacks, there'll be snacks provided.
What else should I know?
Well, there's also going to be an art section, and you can write in Spanish too.
And are there categories that I write in?
Yeah, there will be 4 categories, but you'll only know until you get there.
Wow, what else should I know?
Well, there's also going to be gift cards from 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place too.
Sweet!
Speaking of sweet, there's also going to be an Anna's Bakery gift card.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Thank you, Taryn.
The local high school hockey team was able to win in the semifinals Saturday night and is going to play for the league championship at the Crypto.com Center on March 13th. This team has students from all 3 schools, our DP Chargers being Marcus Flowers, Jack Finneran, and Connor Schroeder. After a 6-2 win, we're confident for another win going into the championship.
Moving on from physical health, it's still important to keep you and your friends' mental health in check. This Sunday, stop by the free virtual wellness workshop from 4:30 to 6. For more information, visit youthwell.org or check out the post on Student Square. Here is this week's Counselor Corner with Miss Booker.
Hi DP, it's Miss Booker with this week's Counseling Corner. We have a few announcements for seniors this week. Seniors, right now is the time you should be registering for City College if you're planning to go to SBCC next year. And Monday at lunch in the Greek, City College will be here and they will have a table in the Greek to help you answer any questions, get some help, whatever you need. Also for seniors, if you are starting to get your admissions decisions coming in, Mr. Barr has set up some information on our college and career website, so please check that out for next steps and kind of help with what to do after you hear back from your colleges. Thanks, have a great day.
Girls beach volleyball will look to continue their perfect season as they take on San Marcos at home today at 3. Softball will try to keep the bats hot tonight at Rigetti at 3:30, and that is all for sports today.
It looks like DP's next theater production is coming along beautifully. If you were able to catch it, the cast of Our Beauty and the Beast performed some sneak peeks at our upcoming spring musical last Saturday. And by that, I mean the 20th Goleta anniversary at Stowe House. Get ready because more information on the show will be coming your way in no time.
Clubs meeting today are Debate Club in SO5, K-Pop Club in H16, and Mariposa Club in H25.
That's not all. Get ready for another episode of Who's That Teacher?
Who's that teacher?
It's Mr. Dan.
I actually guessed right this time.
Maybe that's because it's his birthday.
Yep. Happy birthday, Mr. Dent.
Hope you have a wonderful day. It's been a great time with you all, but it looks like today's DP News is coming to an end.
But before we head out, we have one more thing.
In case you've been living under a rock, the Santa Barbara Film Festival has been happening for a while now.
DP Media student Sarah Dent interviewed the Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's right, the one who worked on Encanto, Hamilton, and Vivo in this interview.
Let's send it on over.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great.
My name is Sarah Dunn, and I'm from DP News. I was wondering, Hispanic culture is a really important theme throughout your work. How do you hope that your work will influence mainstream perception of that culture?
Oh gosh, I think really it starts with I'm just trying to make what's missing. You know, I didn't see any really Latin animated characters when I was a kid, or not that many certainly, and so, you know, I was so happy to get to work on Encanto and get to work on Vivo and just sort of create what I didn't see growing up. My first musical in the Heights was I really wanted to be in musicals. I didn't see a lot of parts for Puerto Rican dudes, and so I just started writing as fast as I could. And so, I don't know what that will ultimately mean in the long run, but I know I just try to create what I think doesn't exist but should.
How do you begin your creative process, and do you have any advice for young people who are looking to get involved in the same thing?
Sure. I just, I think, first of all, I work in fields where you can't work alone. I work in theater and I work in film, and I love working with other people. If I'm the composer on a project, I love bringing in a song and getting everyone's opinions, going back and continuing to rewrite. If I'm the director, I love sort of like getting everyone's opinions and letting the best idea in the room win. And so I guess my advice is like, find people who also want to make stuff and like share similar taste to you, because then you make stuff that's better than anything you could have made alone.
Were you surprised by the success of We Don't Talk About Bruno? And I guess what was your response to that?
I wasn't surprised by the success of it inside the movie. I knew that song worked really well for what we wanted it to do in the movie. I guess I was surprised that it's like a #1 hit, because normally songs with like a lot of different parts and overlapping vocal lines, like those are like the album cuts that no one ever really kind of appreciates beyond it. But thank you TikTok, and thank you to all of the folks who kind of grabbed certain sections and made their own art out of that. Like, my phone is like 60% people sending me their kids singing Encanto songs, and 40% sending me like other videos of things inspired by it, and that's the best, because you just kind of, you realize that your work is inspiring other work, and that's awesome.
Can you do a shout out for DP News?
Yes. Hello DP News. It's Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's good to see you.
Awesome, thank you. And also, my dad is turning 50 this week. Can you wish him a happy birthday? His name is John Dent.
John Dent?
Dent, D-E-N-T.
Dent. Happy 50th birthday, John Dent.
Thank you so much. Have an incredible night. Congratulations.
I got that on